Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for the month of March 2022. I hope you guys have had a really good week. I do want to take a quick second here to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind in the monthly readings they are somewhat predictive in nature. So if the events are not occurring right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, let's get started. Spirit, what would you like Cancer to know for the month of March? Core issue. Thank you. All right. So we have the Chariot. Looks good. And crossing the Chariot, we have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful energy. Okay, so Cancer, I do feel like you have a desire to move forward. You want to move forward from things that have been a little bit chaotic, but you're not really focused upon the chaos. You're focused on moving forward in a rapid and successful manner. You're very much focused on your own happiness, and I do think that you are looking for happiness with someone. You know, you've done a lot of work on yourself. For most of you guys, I've seen that in the past year or so. So now you're looking at moving forward with someone. It may go a little bit slower than what you hope, because I can see that you really want to go forward quickly. It's almost like you guys were stuck for quite some time, and now you're like, I'm done with that. I'm gone. I'm moving forward. So it may go a little slower than what you hoped, but I do see you moving forward in March. Let's see what happened in the past. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you did a lot of self-care, like I was saying. I do think you've been very focused on your finances, your home, yourself. For some of you, you have children. You've been very focused on your children. It's a card of stability. So you've really stabilized yourself in the past. Some of you may have been dealing with a earth sign in the past. That would have been a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Let's see why all this is happening. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from something that is just not fulfilling. So you're headed towards that Ten of Cups. You've already gone towards the Nine of Cups, that, you know, actualization of self. Now you're looking to have happiness with someone. Walking away from anything that is not happiness and not pleasing, that's not filling your cup of love. All right, so let's see what's on your mind. Show me what's on Cancer's mind. What are in their thoughts? Cancer's thoughts. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so focusing on love, but feeling perhaps that it's not really coming forward. Some of you do have someone that you've met. You're wondering if it's going to become, you know, this new love affair. Some of you are still struggling also with self-love. You know, Ace of Cups can be self-love as well, but it is in the reverse. So I see doubts. I see doubts whether it's with regard to self and self-love, or if it's in regard to connection and relationship. So there's a lot of doubts. Let's see what's happening in March that you may not see coming. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so you're going to be getting clarity in March. Anything that was confusing, that had you very confused, is going to be clarified. It's going to be cleared up. You're going to be narrowing down options as well. So some of you guys have a lot of different options, and you're gonna start making choices about those options. Let's see how you're showing up, Cancer. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a lot to offer, but you're not going to be going overboard. when you do meet someone, or even in your friendships and your relationships, I see you being giving, but I don't see you like over offering. And perhaps some of you did in the past. You gave more than what you were receiving. And I feel like you are going to still be very giving, but I think you're going to be tempering that a little bit. So there is communication I see as well. Let's see the energy coming towards you. 5 of Cups. So somebody who, the energy coming towards you is somebody who is sitting in regret. They are looking at things from the past, and they realize that they have made mistakes. They're still holding on to the love between the two of you, but there's a realization here that they've made mistakes. There's some sadness here, and I do feel like they're kind of knee deep in their feels. Let's see Spirit's advice. 7 of Pentacles. Be patient. There's things that you have done, seeds that you have planted, you know, in the past, and you are to be patient here and see what actually takes root. See what is going to yield fruit for you. Not everything, not all options are going to be equal. Not everything is going to be as fruitful as other things. And so Spirit is saying, be patient, take your time, see exactly what is going to be the best for you. Okay? Because you've already planted these seeds. All right, so let's see, or at least you will in the month of March if you haven't already. A lot of you have. A lot of you have kind of moved forward a little bit, and you know, you have different options, like I was saying. So before you narrow down those options, take the time to see which of those options are really going to be producing what it is that you want, because you're moving towards your 10 of Cups. You're moving towards that completion, that complete happiness. All right, so let's with someone. So let's see what the outcome is at the end of March. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that there will be a cutting out of some things that are not serving you. One of the things I definitely feel that you are cutting out is this self-doubt, whether it be about others or about yourself. You're going to be examining things in your life. You're going to do exactly what Spirit's saying. You're going to be examining things, looking at it, and you're going to be kind of looking back. And I do see you cutting out some things in your life that are not serving you. Now, Cancer, be careful how you do that, because what I see is that the way people will perceive that is that you're going to be a little bitchy. And I don't think you are. I think that you are just cleaning house. March looks like it's a house cleaning for you. So I don't think you are, but it might be perceived that way. So you might want to be gentle in how you do this, or not. That's your call, of course. But the perception could be. So I would temper my words. Don't be sharp with your words. Be very careful, you know, that you apply a velvet glove to the cutting out that you might need to do. It's never a good idea to just completely burn bridges, you know, unless that is a clear-cut choice that you want to do. All right, bottom of the deck, look at that. The Empress. I am not surprised. You guys get this Empress card a lot lately. And incidentally, the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes be the Empress in a lower vibration. So this was you leveling up, moving into that. I've noticed that March is looking like it's a kind of a come up for like 3 or 4 of the signs. Looks like it might be kind of that for you as well, and I'm glad. It's high time. So with the Empress here, and I do believe 3 or 4 of the signs got the Empress. I can't remember looking back, but I'm pretty sure in this same position. So what I'm seeing, like I said, I do see a leveling up, but I do see that you're coming into your own. I'm seeing a lot of abundance that's underlying this. For some of you, there may be a pregnancy, so if you're not wanting to be pregnant, be aware of that. Use protection. If you do want to be pregnant, this March may be a very good time for that. But for most of you, what I just see is that you're going to begin the very initial phases of new things. New things in your life. Perhaps new relationships, but also just new things for you. And that's part of that planting seeds that you're doing here in March. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Chariot here? Yeah, you're moving away from that pain. You're moving on. 3 of Swords. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving away from that pain. Now, it's not going to go as fast as you want it to, because I can see you want to move quickly. It's going to go a little slower than you want, but you are moving forward, and that's good. So why is the 10 of Cups here? All right, we have the 10 of Coins, and we have the 5 of Cups. Now, 5 of Cups is the energy that's moving towards you. So there is a possibility here that you may be moving towards somebody who, has had some sadness in their life, has some regrets. I don't know yet who this might be, but what this is showing me is that you're moving towards complete happiness with the person that is coming towards you, because we have a tie back here, and there's a completion of a cycle. There's a completion of a cycle because we have 2 10s. 10s are completions of a cycle, but I'm seeing longevity, and I'm seeing stability, and I'm seeing happiness. So the person moving towards you, I don't know if this is a person from the past or if this is somebody who has just experienced sadness in their own life. They are in their feels, I'll tell you that. They are kind of looking back at their past right now. But whether that's with you or, they're in their feels and having regrets about other situations, we'll clarify when we get there. But what this is showing me is you're moving towards longevity, stability, and happiness with this person. So let's see, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Queen of Swords. Now this is in the upright. So in the past, this is your past, I do feel that you were open to listening. You were open to listening to someone. You were conversating with somebody. And I feel like you're going to be less willing to do that. And you were committed to somebody. For some of you, this is somebody you were actually married to or in a commitment with. But what I'm seeing is that you were very open to this, but you began to have to put some distance. You kind of had to, I hear, cool your jets with this person, because there was something that put you on your guard. Now, you moved into more of a self-care type of thing, and in your outcome, you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I don't know, you might be cutting this, whoever this is from the past, out. It could be something within that connection that's being cut out. But I do see in the past you were open to conversation, open to discussion, open to working things out. But what it led to was just pain. It led to pain. So I do see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see that very strongly. Air signs very strongly. So a lot of you might be dealing with air signs. Libra is very strong. Taurus is also present. But I do think you're stepping in your power. Let's see, why is the Eight of Cups here? King of Swords in the reverse. And King of Pentacles in the reverse. So, while this is happening, it's not only you that walked away. So whoever you were in a connection with in the past, they walked away from this connection. That's why this is happening. That's why the pain. You were open. They walked away as well. So because they walked away, I feel like they walked away, but they were still kind of holding on. And you opted to walk away from them holding on to you. It's almost like this person didn't want commitment, King of Pentacles in the reverse, but yet they didn't want to let you go. Okay? So I think you had enough of that. You also walked away, and it took longer for you to do so. Now, I do see a lack of commitment here. I do see I see anger as well. And I see you walking away from those things. Walking away from somebody where there's a lot of anger. It could have been toxic in that respect. And I also see you walking away from those who refuse to commit themselves wholly to the relationship. So what I'm seeing here, clarifying walking away, is the inversion here. It's a breakup. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, and in the reverse we have the King of Pentacles, King of Swords. So you may be dealing with either an earth sign or a air sign. And then we also have this in our underlying energy, earth and air. So, all right, so why is the Ace of Cups here in the reverse? Some of you are kind of dwelling on an ending. Yeah, you want clarification. You want clarification and clarity. You may want to have a discussion with this person where the ending has occurred. You want the truth about what's really going on. For others of you, there is also a new beginning that is trying to come in. It would be with this person that's coming into your energy. Now, it's not clear yet whether it's this person from the past or it's someone else. And it could be that it's, it might be different for each person, out there. It's a general reading. But I do think you want clarity with regard to that as well. Is this going to move towards something that is going to be a new beginning in love for me? You'll get that clarity in the month of March. So let's look at this. So we're going to pull for March and see what's going to occur in March. Clarify the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups reversed. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have Judgment in reverse. So, this is throughout March, okay? So what I'm seeing is that a lot of you have had options, okay? You'll narrow those options down. There's been a lot of confusion in the past, and I feel like that's going to be clarified. So, you're going to go looking. I do feel like you're feeling a bit more optimistic. The confusion may have had to do with, somebody who was showing a lack of interest, or perhaps you had a lack of interest. So you may have been meeting people, but you didn't feel like it was really that type of bond. It just didn't check all your boxes, right? So you've had different options, but it just didn't check your boxes, right? For some of you. For some, there was confusion because there seemed to be somebody that you might have been interested in, but they didn't appear to be showing you interest. If that's the case, I see that changing. Okay, I feel like if there's somebody who was not really showing interest, I think they're going to begin to show interest. And in fact, they may have been covertly, checking up on you and trying to find out information about you. If it's, so you're going to get clarity either way. If you thought this person wasn't interested, you're going to find out that they indeed were. And if you've had a lot of options, but none of them check your boxes here, I think you're going to get something here is going to happen. You're going to get some information. It could be you find something out, or maybe you're going out and you're looking for someone. But I do feel like you're going to be more optimistic. Okay. So it's going to help you to clarify and narrow down your options if that's your situation. Now, a lot of you are going to be going out, even if it's just with friends. I do see that. And keep in mind, Cancer, you're not going to find somebody sitting at home on your sofa. So if you want to find somebody, you do have to kind of get yourself out there. I do see that in the month of March. I see you going out, becoming more active, and, even if it's just with friends. But you're going to keep your eyes open. You're kind of scouting around. But that being said, I feel like you're also dealing with a lot of problems. So I do see that there's a lot of problems. For some, you may feel that there's a third-party energy somehow, which might be problematic. So I don't know if you've met somebody and you're wondering if there's a third-party energy or if it's the person from the past. But I'm seeing something to do with possible third-party energy that you're finding is problematic. You'll make a judgment call about that by the end of the month. That's not for everybody, but for some of you. With regard to going out, some of you don't really enjoy that going out. It's, it just feels like it's been there, done that kind of deal. And I do see a judgment call being made about that also. So I do see that you are getting close to ending a cycle, though. There's definitely a cycle that's ending for you. Let's see how you're showing up. And I see judgment calls being made, which is why you'll be cutting something out here. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Cancer? All right, so we have the Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Lovers. Wow, okay. So after having pulled back and really working on your own healing with the Four of Swords here, and I can see that you did. You kind of isolated here for a while, Cancer. Your energy is one where you were kind of resting, trying to heal your energy. You may not have been talking with somebody. It could be this person, if you know this person. It could be the past person. But I do feel like, in general, you were kind of keeping to yourself, even though you have a lot to offer. But I think you kind of had to regain your footing. Unfortunately, you got stuck there. So you were trying to move forward slowly, but a lot of you got stuck in that isolative energy. And the healing did not go as quickly as you had hoped. That's fixing to change, because you're going to have a big decision in love. So this is all changing. You have the Lovers. Some of you are going to meet a soulmate, or if you've already met a soulmate, you may have a very big decision to make. I do feel that you may be willing to give this a shot, if that's the case. So I see love coming in for you. Let's look at this Five of Cups. I'm very curious to see who this might be. Oh, okay. We've got that Eight of Cups, which comes right back to why all this is happening. So let's see what we have. All right, we have the Two of Swords. A decision has been made, okay? We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. All right, so I do have to mention that I am getting twin flame cards with the Empress, also with the Four of Wands. It'll be interesting to see if the Emperor pops out. But like I said, King and Queen of Pentacles for me is in a lower vibration, Emperor and Empress as well. So the person who's approaching you is the person who walked away from you. This is the person who had anger issues possibly, or if they didn't, they just were not in their highest vibration. And I will also say that they had commitment issues. And you subsequently decided to walk away from anyone who would not give you back the same energy, which I don't blame you. I think you should do that. I mean, my God, you're the Empress. Why wouldn't you? So this is the person that is approaching you, Cancer, is someone from your past. A decision was made to walk away, and they ended either a marriage or a very deep connection or a long-term connection. Now they're regretting this decision, and they're trying to hold on to you. So this is part of what had you stuck. Remember, I said you were a little bit stuck in that, and now you're moving forward. You don't want this pain anymore. You will have a big decision to make. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. All right, we have Justice, sign of Libra. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Now that's in your energy for March. That's where you're starting out here. And then we have the Five of Coins. So Spirit is saying to you, take the time to really look at what is going to bear fruit. So not everything that you plant will grow, and not everything's going to grow equally. Some things, that you grow and nurture will produce more. So I guess, how do I put this? So a fruit tree is known by the fruit that it bears. So it's pretty, it blooms nicely, there's a lot of good things, it provides shade, but a fruit tree its value is in the fruit that it bears. It takes time to know that. It takes maturity to know that. The tree has to mature. If it's a new tree, if it's only a year or two old, it's not going to bear all the fruit that it could. So Spirit is saying you're going to have to be patient in this. That patience is going to lead to justice, because I know that you're wanting to make a balanced decision. You're wanting to make a decision that's right for you, for everyone involved. This is somebody who left you out in the cold, and I do feel like you subsequently may have left them out in the cold. There's a coldness between the two of you. If you will be patient, you're going to get clarification about this. You're going to receive the information you need to make a choice. Okay? And the choice will be a very balanced choice if you're patient. So you're going to have to let this play out. You, Cancer, have a lot to give. Where do you want to give it? So you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to see how this plays out. Don't make a snap decision. Okay? You are going to receive justice for the things that were done, unjustly towards you, especially with regard to this feeling of alienation. You will receive justice for that. And I do also see that patience is going to pay off. If you can do that, that patience is going to bring you absolute clarity. I see a judgment call being made, and you will have a decision by the end of the month. Now let's see why the Queen of Swords here is in reverse. All right, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. We have the World. And we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So you are cutting some things out. You're looking back at your past. You're cutting out any insecurities that you have with regard to self. But in addition to that, you're closing out a cycle. So some of you are going to actually close out the cycle with this person. Others are going to close out a cycle where the connection has been blocked. Okay, so if this person was in and out, and I'm so sorry, because this really is not going to give the clarification that you want. But again, Spirit has already told us that it's going to take time for you to get that clarification. And every situation is different. Because I can clearly see that some of you are closing out a cycle, and you may entertain this person. I don't see it. I see you making a judgment call. Some of you are actually, this person is a twin flame, a soulmate, and you're going to entertain this person again. But you won't entertain any of that behavior. I can tell you that right now. So if the person was non-committal, if they had anger issues, you will block the hell out of all of that stuff. You're going to close that out. You're not going to have it. But you will entertain this person for some of you. Others of you, you're going to block this person entirely. You're going to close this out. You're going to block them. You don't even give a crap if you come across as being bitchy, because you don't care. You're like, I don't care. Deal with it yourself. I had to deal with it. And so, because you see them as a player. And you will block this person because this person is a player. So I see two different timelines, and you're going to have to determine what resonates for you. If you're dealing with a player, you will block that person and you will close that cycle out. You don't care how it's perceived. You are the Empress, and you are not accepting anything less than what you deserve. If this is a soulmate, and you will move towards finding your soulmate, leaving all this pain behind. But if this is a twin flame connection, and some of you are dealing with twin flame or soulmate connections, I see you closing out that cycle. You'll receive justice in the process, but you're going to have to be patient because it won't move as quickly as you want it to. There's going to be some communication, and I see that where it's been blocked in the past, it's going to open up, and it's going to open up quickly. I feel like they're going to come towards you. It's going to open that up, but you will block anything that is not meeting your expectations of a really good, solid connection, because you know what it is that you want. You want longevity. You want total fulfillment. You want stability. And if this person isn't meeting that, you'll block that out. I don't see you blocking that person. I see you blocking those behaviors out, because, again, you are the Empress. And you've just got too many good things going on in your life to entertain lower energy behaviors or, vibrations. So either way, you have a come up. And you'll make that judgment call with regard to all these issues. It's going to be a big decision, and it is a love decision. As a side note, I do see some of you receiving a small income increase in March. Won't be huge, but I do see a small income increase. Spirit's advice with regard to that is to invest it wisely. Yeah, invest it wisely. Don't spread it, you know, into options that are not viable, because that will cause a loss. So that's just a side note for you guys. All right, underlying energy, we have Seven of Wands in the reverse. So you're overcoming problems, especially problems that are created from outside of you. So whether it's be at work, within friendships, or especially within this connection, you are going to be overcoming those problems, and you're going to be prospering through the month of March. All right. So for the oracle cards, I had direction in my meditation to do the pull a little differently. Some of you are going to laugh because I am not doing my crazy shuffle, as some of you guys put it. And it's been really funny. I don't know if Spirit just wanted me to have a different perspective or what, but I was told to intuitively pull without the shuffle, and it's been crazy how really in line they were. Okay, so your oracle card for March says reassessment, which is exactly what you're doing. Time to take another look at this situation. There are many possibilities. However, each possibility will lead you to the same outcome. You have nothing to lose. Wow. That's almost like having the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So it looks good. I like this reading for you. You guys are doing amazingly well. You've kind of faced the fire and you have come out like the phoenix. I'm proud of you guys. I hope this has been helpful. If you would like and share the video, be sure to subscribe if you have not already. And if you want to drop a comment, please feel free. I read all of them. Until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.